What's up, man? It's 2Sneaky, man. And we back with another sneaky video, you feel me? Back with another My 600 Pound Life, man. You feel me? Make sure you go to my Twitch at 2Sneaky, man. You feel me? Let's get it, man. Let's go straight into it, like always.
It is controlled by the food you take. One day, you are going to get a call that you didn't make it. You're killing yourself and you want me to believe you. You don't gain weight from thin air.
His body doesn't burn calories.
Yellow Beasties, and welcome to part 3 of my 600-pound life deaths, where we tell the
Hey, we not here
1
for
and
that.
2 without any.
We still not
James
here for
King's journey was one of the most frustrating ones to witness, and you're about to find out why. He was 46 when he appeared on my 600-pound life and was one of the heaviest patients on the show, weighing 735 pounds at the start of his weight loss journey. James was bedridden because of his
that. That's cap. That nigga was not the heaviest one. Hell nah. When this was shot. And nigga, I thought this was like, yeah.
and Lisa, his girlfriend, was his worst enemy, as she was also his biggest enabler, as the person bringing him the food. The original appointment with Dr. Now happened remotely, and Dr. Now gave him the diet plan to start so he could start to lose some weight by the time he would make it to Houston and work with Dr. Now. It turned out to be pointless because the plan was not followed. Upon arriving to the hospital where Dr. Now works, James was admitted so he would lose some weight. James lost 50 pounds in a month staying at the hospital and got discharged to lose another 85 pounds at home while following Dr. Now's diet and exercise plan. While at home, James had a scare and was rushed to a nearby hospital, where he was diagnosed with congestive heart failure. After he was discharged, he fell back into his eating habits with the help and encouragement of Lisa. After Dr. Now visited them after James missed his appointment, the doctor realized that James had not lost weight and admitted him to the hospital.
I feel like she should go to jail for attempted murder. She should go to jail for murder, like I said in the other video. They should go to jail for murder. This is attempt. This is like, you is cooperating with this crime, motherfucker. You is a suspect, nigga. You is a key witness, nigga. Come on, man. This hoe is a fucking accessory.
Where it was revealed that James did not just gain weight, but he was also heavier than the first time he saw Dr. Now, weighing 844 pounds.
When
Damn.
James told me that he weighed 840 pounds, it devastated me. I felt like we're failing this whole trip.
All right, James, you're 844 pounds. So we're both finally on the same page that you're not sticking to the diet. If you continue like that, I don't think you're going to live to the end of the year. I had to retrain my body from eating cheeseburgers. You gained 100 pounds and you're saying it's not your fault? You're eating yourself to death and you don't want to quit that. You got yourself in this bed. You really think you can lie your way out of this?
Like, do the girlfriend know, right? She can easily start this diet. Her fat ass trying to motherfucking give him the food. Cause look, a nigga this size, right? He say he wants something to eat. I give his ass something to eat, right? 10 minutes later, 30 minutes later, he asks for something to eat. I ain't getting it. In his eyes, I'm starving that nigga. Fuck is you talking about? That's what I'm gonna do. Starve him, nigga. Like, what you gonna do? Get up and go to the refrigerator? Like,
Please don't give up on us, okay?
Okay, while you're here, we're going to keep you on 800 calorie a day controlled diet. After that, what happens will be up to you.
Out of guilt because James might die if discharged, Dr. Now admitted him again, helping James get his weight down to 786 pounds. The doctor gave James a last chance and an ultimatum to lose 100 pounds in the following 2 months or he'd be dropped from Dr. Now's program.
You gain weight every time you're on your own, and neither of you have taken responsibility for that. So you need to lose 100 pounds over the next 2 months on your own. If you don't, we are finished. We always have hope for every patient, but he either chooses to do this or
Look how many people have to pick this nigga. Nigga. I don't get paid enough for this as a nurse. I don't get paid enough for this shit. Nigga, as a paramedic, I don't get paid enough for this shit. Come on, man. It took 10 niggas to pick this nigga up. A whole cheerleader team. Football team. Basketball team.
we always have hope for every patient, but he either chooses to do this
Put his ass down.
or he
Retry.
chooses to die.
James never lost weight on his own, and doctor now dropped him as patient. James later appeared on My 600-Pound Life. Where are they now? He seemed to have lost some weight on his own, and he was brought back to the hospital. There it was found that he'd only lost 18 pounds. Because this was the first time James had lost weight on his own, doctor now admitted him back on his program on a probation basis. While at the hospital, James' weight went down to 638 pounds, and again he was discharged with a goal to lose 50 pounds in the coming month. A month later, James was back to the hospital because the cellulite on his legs were more infected, and it was also revealed that he had gained back 112 pounds.
God damn! In a month? The fuck you was eating an animal? How the hell you... Food. It takes some people years to grow 100 pounds. It take some people fucking couple months. Like, it should not take your ass a month to grow 100 pounds. Point blank period. If you can grow 100 pounds in 30 days, motherfucker, it's a problem. A pound a day, okay. A pound is, you feel me? But okay, we can go past a pound. 100?
Doctor now ended up calling Adult Protective Services on Lisa for endangering James' life.
Yes.
Intervention. He is overfed.
That's a thing? Adult services? That's a thing? What's the number? We need to call these motherfuckers. What the fuck? Nigga, this is a Child Protective Services. We know what that is. It is a adult one now? Nigga, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That hoe need to be in jail. I thought we put the call 911 on that hoe. They said Adult Protective Services. What the fuck is that?
By his girlfriend. He's not able to get up and get his food.
How is she overfeeding him?
He's bedridden, and because he got food addiction and she provided him food anywhere up to 30,000 calories a day. And that's killing him. I was hoping that y'all can do something to protect James.
All right, I'll go on ahead and type this up and suggest that APS investigate it.
It was futile because they determined that as long as James wanted the food, he was not in danger. He was rushed back to the hospital again after gaining more weight, putting him at 803 pounds.
Your weight is controlled by the food you take. One day, you're gonna get a call that you didn't make it. Your weight gain isn't magic or water. It's Lisa. You don't gain weight from thin air.
Who the problem? Who the problem in the house? It's not you. It's the girl. It's not you. It's her. Who making you look like a bitch? Your girlfriend. Who making you not be the man you is? Your bitch. That's what he's saying. That's a translator. I'm just saying. You feel me? You see that hoe? Look, that hoe big. But she ain't gained that much weight, man. She big, nah. But that hoe ain't gaining no weight how he gaining. I feel like, you ask me, she cooking in this nigga room. She cooking in the nigga room. Nigga, the kitchen is his room. That's what I feel like. I feel like this nigga is not inside a room. He inside the dining room or something. Where the table at, he is the table. Cause there's no way in fuck. This bitch is killing this nigga.
Not a miracle. His body doesn't burn calories.
Unfortunately, James, we can't get through to you and Lisa won't stop feeding you. So we're done here, so there is no reason for you to continue on the program. I hope you wake up in time and you don't die because you eat yourself to death.
Eventually, Dr. Now dropped him from his program for good. On April 3, 2020, James went into sepsis after being in renal failure and passed away. He was 49. Khalisa McMillian. Khalisa McMillian was 41 when she appeared on My 600-Pound Life, and she had one of the saddest stories on the show. She had struggled with her weight from a younger age, growing up with a drunk father who would take it out on her mother when inebriated. Her mother passed away from cancer when Khalisa was 3 years old, and she and her siblings ended up separated in the foster care system. Food became her comfort to escape.
We finna hell nah. Look. You feel me? But hell nah. We ain't finna sit up here and justify her actions like that. You feel me? Drunk father, like that. So I finna take it out on food? So that mean let me eat so much. How the hell you got the money to buy all this food? You went to a foster care. How the hell you still got fat? They ain't feeding people like that in the system. Don't let a nigga lie to you like that. One of the saddest stories. I feel like they trying to justify her actions. That like the last bitch said. When she gets sad, she be eating and junk. The last video I watched. This the same action. She gets sad, she want to eat and shit. Hell nah, nigga. That big ass shit.
Reality early on. A cousin of hers molested her during a visit with her father, and no one believed her when she spoke up. Then, her father got married again, to a 16-year-old when Khalisa was 12.
Damn.
The father took her and her siblings back from the foster care system. Khalisa's situation went from bad to worse because things would not be good between the stepmother and the kids. One day,
my stepmama's 16? What type of smoke it is? Why you? I'm beating shit the fuck up. You 12. You 12. Let's get this clear. That whole 16. I'm pretty sure that nigga said 16. But let's get this clear. Your big ass could have beat her. That bitch would have got a real elbow on hood. Bitch, fuck all that extra shit. 16? Nah. I must heard 16 wrong. That nigga said 16.
And her stepmother had a fight and Khalisa beat her stepmother up. To punish her.
No, man, my boy. I was talking too early. No, man, I was talking too early, my boy.
Mother took her to a great uncle of hers who was freshly out of prison for molesting and raping his own grandchildren. The father did this knowing very well that the great uncle would do the same to Khalisa, and he did. Khalisa started her weight loss journey at 646 pounds. She was very motivated and determined to lose weight, especially since she had a heart attack before. The journey was rough at the start until she started psychotherapy. Soon after, Khalisa was admitted to the hospital for abdominal pains. While at the hospital, she was able to get her weight down to 526 pounds and be approved for weight loss surgery. Khalisa continued to lose weight, and it seemed like she was slowly getting her life back. Shortly after the surgery, a suture popped internally, triggering a hemorrhage. Doctor now performed emergency surgery to repair the issue. Later on, she was admitted again to the hospital with renal failure and other complications from the surgery. She was also septic. Khalisa passed away within a week of being in the ICU. She was 41 years old.
Hell nah. They killed that hoe. Fuck no. Hell nah, they killed her. When I said she didn't have the saddest one, she had the saddest one, G. They killed her, G. Hell nah. Fuck. She was losing weight perfectly fine. She did the surgery. All this junk happened. Y'all was killing her. Nah. Hell nah. That show would have got canceled. I'm suing. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
Gina Crassley.
All I can do now is eat and sleep, except on the days where I'm forced to take a bath, which I really hate doing. And usually it's either my mom or my wife that
This bitch says she hate taking baths. You should be the last. The last motherfucker who be not. You should be the last motherfucker. If you don't take a bath if you go without taking a bath even for a fucking hour, bitch, you stink. Imagine 24 hours you not taking a bath. You're stink. You stinking right now. On the couch. That's the worst thing. Hell no, that should be the best thing you should
really make me take a bath.
Take a bath.
But I try to avoid it as much as I can.
Gina Crassley was 28 when she was featured on My 600-Pound Life. Her food addiction stemmed from growing up with her abusive father even after her parents divorced, as she would use it to cope with her reality and depression, on top of the abuse. Her weight skyrocketed to 500 pounds by the age of 19, and weight loss became a goal of hers as she became guilty about how much it affected her marriage. She compared herself to a child as her spouse had to do everything for her, which put a strain on the marriage.
That nigga big, nigga, shit. But she bought like 2 of him or her. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's a stud.
I know how little I can do frustrates Beth. I'm like a child she has to take care of, and I don't even feel like she sees me as her wife anymore.
Like, ew.
When Gina went to see Dr. Now for the first time, she weighed 607 pounds. She had to lose some weight before qualifying for weight loss surgery, a task that was very challenging for her. Along the way, she would find excuses not to reach the weight loss goals that she was given, and was then referred to psychotherapy.
You gained 8 pounds, so how is that possible?
I felt like being in New Jersey, I was just kept going back into my old ways. It was very easy. Now that we moved down here, I feel like I'm more focused now to really do it.
Why do you keep doing it?
I don't know.
You don't know, so you're here because you need help. The problem is, you think that help is to do the work for you, and that's never going to happen. You're both enabling each other, and this is a bad dynamic you got between you two, and the whole relationship that you got is focused around food. And at this point, the only hope I see to try to get through to you is to get you to start psychotherapy. It's going to be for both of you to make the changes.
The therapy did help, as she started making good progresses toward weight loss. Gina was eventually approved for weight loss surgery, provided that she would lose more weight.
She didn't see 500 since 19, nigga. What you talking about? Shit, that hoe didn't see 500 since 19. That hoe like 500. That hoe will blow, dude. She didn't see that shit for real. In ages.
My weight loss surgery, and I'm really glad it's finally here. At my last appointment 3 months ago, I was down to 543, and Dr. Now gave me a goal to lose another 50 pounds. So to move ahead, I need to be down to 493 today.
So you actually gained some weight.
I gained weight.
Duh.
How'd you gain weight?
Duh. That whole scene 500? Hell nah. Hell nah. This whole like, hell, I'm getting too small. What you talking about?
I don't know how.
You showed me today that you're not sticking with it like you need. So I'm canceling your surgery, and we're not moving ahead with that today.
In the end, she gained some weight instead, and the surgery was canceled.
Here's the deal. I'm going to give you one more chance. You need to lose 75 pounds over the next 3 months. If you don't do that, you won't be doing the program or getting weight loss surgery from me.
In 2021, Gina told her fans in one of her YouTube videos that she had managed to get her weight down to about 300 pounds. In one of her last videos, she also revealed that she had gone to the hospital because of trouble walking, an infection, as well as an eating disorder.
I was in the hospital, I went to rehab, I still can't walk. When I went to rehab, the facility did not help me at all. I was there for 3 weeks and
First of all, bitch, you went to food rehab, bitch. You went to food rehab, bitch. They didn't help you. Food rehab didn't help you. Stop. Bitch, stop playing with me, bitch. They didn't help you for real. So they was the problems. That hoe in line. Bitch, they in line. They didn't help you. Bitch.
I barely did any physical therapy or occupational therapy because I have no feelings in my hands. They told me they were going to set me up with something with my eating disorder so I could talk to somebody. No one came.
Sadly, she passed away on August 1, 2021, and the cause of her death was never made public. She was 30.
Being 600 pounds and more is extremely painful and difficult, leaving you dependent on other people to do even the basic things in
We're
life.
not here for this.
It
This is not
sucks.
no damn ad.
You sacrificing plans customized to you.
Yeah, we don't care about this.
Step 1,
What
develop
the fuck?
the plan is I was
Oh yeah, they had bullshit. See, people get the bullshit on this shit. That's what I be talking about.
Laura N. Perez. Laura N. Perez was 41 when she appeared on my 600-pound life show. Her weight problem started when she was just a kid as she was molested, an ordeal that lasted for a few years.
So you telling me this the third motherfucker? You telling me get in touch? Let me go touching food now forever? That is not a reason to tell this story. You don't have to start off that they was getting molested. That's why they had the food disorder. Motherfucker, they lying to you. Got no damn. They lying. Nigga, they would have went inside a motherfucker who did not touch their ass. They would have still had a food disorder. Why in the fuck are you bringing up they been getting touched? I don't think that's the big problem. Well, that is one problem, but that's not the problem to this problem, motherfucker.
At the start of her weight loss journey, she weighed 594 pounds and was hooked to an oxygen tank to help her breath.
Laura is at her limit. She carries an oxygen tank with her because she can no longer breathe on her own. You have responsibility to people around you to make the changes, okay? And you need to make those changes now before it's too late. Right now, I don't know if you're going to make it to be 50.
I have to try to do it because I need to live. I need to live for my babies. I need to live for myself.
Laura had so much perseverance that she lost enough weight to qualify for weight loss surgery, which she eventually got. Soon after the procedure, she almost passed away from pneumonia. Fortunately, she recovered and was able to bring her body weight down to 357 pounds, which represented a whooping 237 pounds weight loss by the end of her episode.
How does it feel losing all that weight?
I feel great. I get up in the morning happier. Can I give you a hug because you saved my life?
Absolutely. All right.
Didn't the scale just say 5 saying? She got on the scale and that bitch said 594 when she first got on the scale. She only went down like 50 pounds. What the fuck? Or I'm tripping. Or that shit said 4 something. I don't know. Well, we not rewinding that bitch.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay.
As she lost weight, Laura also became more independent. Her weight loss made her have some doubts about herself sometimes, and she would also feel unhappy as she realized that she was not doing it for herself.
I thought if I lost the weight, then I would start to get happy. But it's really just been bringing everything to the surface. I need God to change my heart towards all the people that have hurt me. The bitterness has been killing me, and I just want to let it go so I can be a...
I thought losing weight about to help. What the? So you telling me what? So what you saying? You finna relapse? What, like, man? What the fuck that mean? I feel like you just trying to justify your actions. Cause that, hell nah.
To live my life and be healthy. I want so desperately to heal, but I don't know if I'm strong enough to do it.
With time, Laura learned to love herself more and her journey, and her newly found happiness started causing issues in her marriage as her then husband would grow frustrated that Laura was not dependent on him the same way she was when she was morbidly obese. The better she became as a person, and the worse their marriage got.
I'm working on me right now. And the question is if Joey can get to know and love me like this. Because I do love him, but if he can't accept me making the changes I want in my life, then I can't be with him anymore.
Eventually, they divorced. Laura later remarried, and it was reported that she had 2 children. She would continue to lose weight until she reached 182 pounds, one of the lowest weights recorded on the show. After the show, Laura went on to live a quiet life. In 2021, it was reported that she had passed on November 17th, at the age of 48. Her cause of death was never made public. Larry Myers Jr.
What was her cause of
Larry
death?
Myers was 45 when he appeared on My 600-Pound Life. What was particular with Larry was that unlike other participants on the show, he had had bariatric surgery 5 years before his appearance on My 600-Pound Life. The unfortunate...
Fat ass nigga made a whole carton of eggs. Fat ass nigga made a whole pack of bacon. Fat ass nigga got a whole jug of orange juice. Why in the fuck? Who the fuck sit by the stove and just be... He happy as hell. Happy as fuck. Bitch, he the most happiest nigga ever. Like, dang. Like, how the fuck you don't see the problem? How the hell you don't see the fucking problem? What is his problem, though?
That took place in his life caused him to turn to food for comfort. When Larry started his weight loss journey on the show, he was weighing 648 pounds. He was given a few chances to lose some weight before being approved for weight loss surgery, especially because he already had one before and it failed. Larry was strong, but his food addiction was stronger. By the end of the show, though Larry lost some weight, it was not merely enough to be approved for another weight loss surgery.
Well, Larry, I'm happy to see that you improved, but it's still not losing as much as you should. Here's what I'm willing to do. If you are able to...
Larry, don't try to get that nigga the mean mug, nigga. Larry, your big ass ain't motherfucking making no one heart drop, nigga. Let's get that clear. Second, nigga, you trying to mean mug him, he trying to help you. Larry look mad as fuck right now. Larry had to stop eating a pack of bacon. Larry had to stop eating a whole carton of eggs, nigga. Larry can't eat a whole dozen of motherfucking cinnamon rolls no more. Nigga. Larry mad, nigga.
55 pounds over the next 3 months.
Now he only
Then I'm
half
going to
here,
approve you for weight loss surgery. You're not going to let us down, do you?
No, I come too far and I'm moved down here for good.
Great, because if you don't, we're not moving ahead with the surgery.
Outside of the show, he continued to keep a healthier life, and it was even reported that Larry lost enough weight and received another bariatric surgery. After the show, Larry started a music career under the name of Mr. Buttermilk Biscuits, and he would motivate others to lose weight. On June 10, 2023, just 1 week after celebrating his birthday, his cousin announced that Larry had passed away. No cause of death was revealed. He was 48.
Hell nah. Fuck no. It's these surgeries, man. Fool. Nigga, everybody don't have no cause of death. We look up the cause of death. What the fuck that bitch gonna say? 3 of them or 2 of them was not overweight. So what the fuck they gonna say? I feel like it's the motherfucking surgery. Well, the surgery could have killed them right then and there. Nah, nigga, it took time. Yeah, bitch, we blame on the surgery, nigga. Y'all ass, don't do the surgery, nigga.
Gutierrez. Angela Gutierrez was one of the most controversial patients to appear on My 600-Pound Life. She was 44 in her episode. Her weight had always been an issue as she would eat mostly junk foods and in big quantities from a tender age. And growing up, her relationship with her mother was not great and her mother would shame her for her weight. This is something that doesn't sit well with me because her mother was the one feeding Angela when Angela was a child, and so the bad relationship with food that Angela developed.
First of all, who the fuck the narrator is? What the fuck? This bitch said, what don't sit well with me is that the mama was, who the fuck are you, bitch? Who the fuck you think you is? Like, bitch, what don't sit well with me is, like, bitch, shut your ass up. The hell?
Due to her mother feeding her all that unhealthy food, yet the mother was the fat shamer. Angela reached a point where her weight caused her more ill than good. So, she had weight loss surgery and lost a little over 100 pounds. Similarly to Larry, who we just discussed, she did not maintain the weight loss, and therefore gained all the weight back and more. Angela decided to lose weight again, and made it to Dr. Now's. At that first appointment, she was given some conditions before being admitted into the surgeon's program. She was weighed at 608 pounds, and was supposed to return to Dr. Now a month later. Angela did not. Instead, she would make a lot of excuses for not exercising or eating properly as she should have.
I'm calling Dr. Now today to check in with him because it's been 3 months since I had seen him. I've been dragging my feet going to Houston. Number 1, because the family don't want me to go. Number 2, I do think there's no need for me to live in Houston just to lose weight.
3 months after her first appointment with Dr. Now, Angela was still talking about making her own rules for Dr. Now's program and told him that she had lost 70 pounds. Then she lied even more about wanting to do the program and try further. Angela had an excuse for
what don't sit right with me is that it is her fault, nigga. Her mama ain't here. It is her fault. Well, her mama was feeding it to her since she was a kid. Nah, we don't want to hear that shit, nigga. She old enough. This bitch is old enough. This bitch dropped 100 and got that bitch right back. Fuck you talking about, D?
everything, and she was also a manipulator to the point where she used a hospital visit to justify why she missed her third appointment with Dr. Now.
Do you think you could drive me to the ER so Dr. Now sees I really am sick and I'm not just blowing him off?
Then, she avoided his calls for a good while.
We seem to have a very serious situation with Angela, but I'm not interested in any more of her excuses or game. It's very disappointing that Angela is still choosing to lie to try and manipulate me. Instead of taking responsibility, she just piled on one lie after another, but I'm hoping she starts to wake up, because if she doesn't, it's going to cost her her life.
The crazy thing about it is that motherfuckers will tell you Angela probably sitting in that bitch. Angela sat there and told him she lost 70 pounds. He's sitting there looking at the camera. A motherfucker, he gonna know if you lost 70 pounds, bitch. I can look at a motherfucker who can be a 570 pounds. If that motherfucker lost 70 pounds, we will know. Nigga, trust me, we will know. That bitch was 508, 608 or whatever. We would know if she lost 70 pounds, nigga. Come on now, ho. You should have told that nigga 25. To be real. Come on now.
Angela never went back to see Dr. Now again, and she never joined his program. On March 21, 2023, Angela passed away. Her cause of death was never revealed, but from her obituary, she might have passed from complications from her weight and her lymphedema.
Oh yeah.
She was 48.
Duh. We already knew that. We goddamn knew that though. But they all was playing, man. But like 3 of them lost that bit. I feel like the surgery did that. 2 of them knocked off they self. You feel me? Off eating. But 3 of them, that's on Doctors Now. Whatever his name is, nigga. You feel me? It's on his ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we gonna be back with another video, man. Like we always do, nigga. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the video. That 2Sneaky is the Twitch, man. Get at me, man. You feel me? And the most hated, nigga. Let's get it, man. It's 2Sneaky, nigga. And we out with it.